Stacy. I work at the St. Mary Parish Library, and today we are going to have story time. We are going to read the book called Giraffes Can't Dance. This is a very funny book, and I really love this book. It's entertaining, so I hope that this book will become a favorite of yours. During this time, we are going to create a giraffe that can dance. So I will show you the supplies that we have, everything that is going to come in your activity bag. But for right now, let's get to the story. Giraffes Can't Dance. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munch and shoot off trees. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at his knees. Now every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he really was very bad. Beautiful pictures. Can you dance? The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rocked and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and ant baboons then teamed up for a special splendid Scottish reel. Everybody's dancing, having a good time. I sure hope Gerald gets his time to dance. What y'all think? Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." So they were making fun of Gerald. They had saw Gerald try to dance before, so they knew that he couldn't dance. But he felt so bad. He wanted to fit in with everybody too. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. So everybody else is having fun, everybody else is dancing, everybody else is laughing, everybody else is doing so good with their steps, and poor Gerald. Gerald cannot dance. That makes me so sad that he felt so sad. Then he found a couple little clearing and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald early on, "but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." So I think this Mr. Cricket is going to help Gerald. He's going to help Gerald find his own rhythm with his own song. And I think he'll be able to dance. Let's find out. "Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to." Everything makes music, even the birds. I can hear the birds outside singing right now. They sing the most beautiful songs, especially in the morning. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his own violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing around. I think Gerald found his rhythm, and the cricket helped him. He threw his legs out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. He did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. I think he got it, y'all. I think Gerald's going to be able to dance at the Jungle Boogie. Gerald felt so wonderful, his mouth was open wide. I am dancing, yes, I'm dancing, I am dancing, Gerald cried. Gerald's dancing. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite enhanced. They shouted, "It's a miracle. We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." So Gerald is dancing better than the lion, better than the rhino, better than the baboon. He got it. How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. So Gerald wouldn't tell him his trick. Gerald would not tell them how he learned. Mr. Cricket was his secret weapon to learning to dance. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find the music we love. So Gerald found his music, Gerald found his rhythm, and Gerald was able to dance. Thank you all so much for joining me for this story time today. I enjoyed this book, and I hope it becomes a favorite of yours. Now we are going to go and do our activity and create us our own giraffe that can dance. So boys and girls, here we are. We're going to make our own dancing giraffe. This is Gerald. This is my dancing giraffe. You can name yours whatever you want, but I just kept the name Gerald. Whenever you receive your bag, it's going to look like this. Story time, Giraffes Can't Dance. There will be 2 little activity sheets in there, a maze and a coloring page. Also, you will have a small sheet of giraffe print paper and a larger sheet. 3 strips of giraffe print paper. You will also have a string, just in case you want to put a string on your giraffe and to hold them to dance. So let's get started. We're going to color our giraffe pieces. You can use any color that you want. It's up to you. You don't have to use brown and yellow. You can use pink and green. Any color that you want your giraffe to be. It's up to you, because this is your giraffe. Boys and girls, as you can see, I finished coloring my pieces for Gerald. This is his body. The body is the larger piece, and this is his head. It's the smaller piece. So we're going to glue these pieces. You're going to need glue and markers from home. Then you turn Gerald like this, or whoever his name is for you. And you hold it just a couple seconds so that the glue can stick. And if you need to apply more, like I do, just go in there and put a little more. I'm trying to get him even. There we go. That's Gerald's body. Now let's put some glue on Gerald's head. And more if needed. There we go. We got Gerald's head. So for the legs, as you can see, they're a little crinkly. That's what's going to make him dance. Let me show you how I did that. You take a single piece and you just make it like an accordion. Like this. Go back, you flip your paper over, back and forth, like this. And that's how we're going to get the crinkly effect for the neck and for the legs. See? It's not hard. It's very easy. Okay, so now we got a neck and we have two legs. So now we're going to take a little glue and we're going to stick it to Gerald's neck. Put his neck, we're going to put his neck here. Okay, and then you're going to take the neck and attach it to the body. Your little glue right there, and you attach that to the body. Here we go. So we got the neck connected to the body. Now we're going to attach both legs. And you're just going to have to let this sit for a minute so that it is able to dry. That's one leg, and you turn them over. And we attach the other leg. And this is a string, just in case you want to tie it to Gerald. I just had a paper clip, so I made a little hole, like so, right there. And if it's really hard to stick in there, maybe just, you don't have to put this string on, Gerald. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can. And there's Gerald. There's our dancing giraffe, boys and girls. I would like to say thank you again for joining us for story time today. I hope you had a good day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.